合唱。ナモアミダ仏。
ナモアミダ仏。
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 ナマンダーツ、ナマンダーツ、ナマンダーツ、ナマンダーツ、ナマンダーツ、ナマンダーツ。Hello, and welcome to the YouTube service for Sunday, May 9th, 2021. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We're going to start off with Juseige. Juseige can be found on page 58 in the Blue Denver Service Book. And then we're going to have a reading of Our Pledge. You can find Our Pledge written out in the description below. And finally, we're going to have a Dharma talk in English by Reverend Noritaka Yamada, as well as a reading of the Gobunsho, Shonin Ichiru. We want to thank everyone once again for joining us on this Mother's Day. And we send a huge, warm hug and love from Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple to all the mothers out there, both realized and unrealized. You are deeply appreciated for all the work you do to help us keep all of us alive, healthy, strong, and loving. So thank you so much to all the mothers out there. And to everyone else, including the mothers, have a great week. And we can't wait to see you soon in person. So please do what you can to help others and keep a smile on your face. And most of all, keep your hands in Gosho and say, Namo Amida Butsu. Gobunsho Seigan Hishimu Jodo Shigan Fumanzo Seifu Joshoga Gao Muryoko Fuidai Seishu Fusai Shobingu Seifu Joshoga Gashi Jobundo Myosho Chojipo Kukyo Mishomon Seifu Joshogak Ryokujin Shonen Joe Shubonyo Shigumu Jodo Isho Tennishi Jinriki Endaiko Fushomu Saido Shoujo Sankumyo Kosai Shuyakunan Kaihi Chiegen Meshi Konmoan Heisoku Shoakudo Tsudan Zenshumon Kosojo Manzok Iyorojipo Nichigat Shujuki Tenkon Fugen
集会法蔵法世功読法上大集従説法四四苦供養一切部具足習徳本元年心上満徳意三概要女分無下知津達未不詳願学営利投資最小尊志願や効果大仙の感動国書天に東神妙見ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ願にしく読平等性際道本大心往生安楽公
ナモアミダ仏。
ナモアミダ仏。
ナモミダ仏。
ナモアミダ仏。
ナモミダ仏。
ナモアミダ仏。
ナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。
Our pledge. Breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and gentle words, just like kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance. I shall think and act with an open mind, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly walked to liberate all. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Hi everyone, welcome to TSDBT's YouTube service. Now, I'd like to share the Dharma message. First, I will share the passage of Shinran Shonin, from hymns of the Dharma ages. Please join me in Gassho. Doubting the inconceivable Buddha wisdom, people devote themselves to saying the Nembutsu and self-power. Hence, they remain in the borderland or the realm of ignorance and pride, without responding in gratitude to the Buddha's benevolence. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Amma Butsu, Amma Butsu, Amma Butsu. So a few days ago, when I talked with my parents on the phone, they asked me, if you have any Japanese food you want, we can send you. But I didn't come up with any ideas. I guess the reason is that we can get Japanese food in supermarket here, or maybe American foods are really good. So I couldn't imagine what kind of Japanese food I missed. But I remember when I came to the United States for the first time, I brought a lot of Japanese foods such as cup noodles or microwavable white rice and snacks. But now I know I can get these foods even in grocery stores in United States. And also when I went to India a long time ago, I brought a lot of Japanese food because I was just worried about if Indian curry may be too spicy for me. But actually, it wasn't too spicy because we can choose spicy levels. So that was really, really, really great. However, I couldn't entrust it before I was visiting there. So I packed a lot of things in my bag. It was just like jiriki or self-power. I only believe in the food that I had before. Usually, for humans, it's kind of hard to rely on something without experience. So this is a doubting mind. On Mount Hiei, Shinran Shonin used to practice hard by himself, but he thought he couldn't reach his Nembutsu voice to Buddha. However, after he gave it up and met Honen Shonin, Shinran Shonin encountered the teaching of Nembutsu and Tariki teachings or other power. So it is said, the Tariki teachings say, you don't have to try to reach your voice to Buddha. Buddha tries to reach you. So today I'd like to share the story of a man who got lost in the mountains and came back. One day, a man left home early in the morning to climb a mountain. He left a letter on the table at his home. He wrote down the name of the mountain and the expected time to go home. And he parked his car near the mountain and started to climbing it. When he was preparing to climb, there was someone who started climbing fast. A little later, he was ready and he started to climbing. When he arrived at his destination and was about to return, he met an elderly man. An elderly man said, "Oh, I'm glad I met someone. I was lost. Would you like to go down the mountain with me?" The man replied, "Sure, why not?" And they started going down the mountain together. The elderly man was a mountain climbing professional, so he knew many of the best things to do when he got lost in mountains. So they had a great conversation during walking together. But they got lost in conversation too much, and they also lost in the mountain together. It was getting dark, so the man suggested staying here and going down the mountain early tomorrow morning. But the elderly man said, I can hear the sounds of the river. So if you go down the mountain along this river, we can go home by the end of today. So please entrust me. I'm a mountain professional, he said. Eventually, the man followed an elderly man unwillingly. But a few minutes later, the man slipped down and injured his leg. When he injured his leg, the elderly man kept walking without looking back at him. Actually, both of them were dehydration, so they couldn't make a conscious decision. So the man tried to follow an elderly man, but they got separated from each other. So the man stayed there and tried to go home again early in the morning, but he couldn't move from there by dehydration. And he heard something talk nearby. So he shouted, "Help, I'm here!" But in fact, no one was there, and he just saw hallucination. So he couldn't move from there. About 6 days later, the members of a rescue group found him, and they gave him some water and brought him to the hospital. His family was calling the rescue because he left a letter including the name of the mountain and expected time to go home. So even if the man's voice doesn't reach the rescue keeps trying to find him. Just like, I think it's just like Nembutsu. The man's voice, "Please help me," is Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu. But also the voice of Amida Buddha, "I will help you," is also Namo Amida Butsu. To receive the voice, "I will help you," is important. So I feel Tariki teachings from this story. Thank you very much. I'd like to close today's Dharma talk with the Nembutsu of appreciation and rejoice that I've already encountered Nembutsu. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Shonin 一流の五関係の趣は新人のもって本とせられ候。そのゆえはもろもろの造業を投げ捨てて一心に皆に奇妙すれば、不可思議の眼力として仏の方より往生は事情せしめたも。そのくらいを一年発起入賞上始終とも釈し、その上の称名念仏陀如来我が往生を定めたまいし、ご恩法人の念仏と心べきなり、アナカシコ、アナカシコ。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナンマンダ仏、ナンマンダ仏。